prepare to take the... And we saw him out here a while back, had to fight to get his shot, but he impressed the team enough to get another 10-day contract.
Well, you know, you have to take it a step at a time to start celebrating. He needs to keep his focus and continue to find ways to help this team out.
Got in a two-guard. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Holiday out there with Tyreke Evans.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
So here's Westbrook. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New Orleans.
You know what was great too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Pass to Durant. No good with the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Holiday with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's the dish to Scott. With some arc, here's Asik, and the layup's good off the glass.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Jrue Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
All right, Doris, thanks. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Thunder with another miss. Pelicans leading by 4. Evans passes to Holiday. Back to Evans. Outside, Scott. Lock at 6. And Cantor pulls it down.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Durant wide open. He fires. Second shot opportunity. Cantor's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Evans attacking.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Looking at who's out there now is Cantor. Kyle Singler comes in for Jones. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Dion Waiters. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. Engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
Scott dishes to Anderson. Back to Scott. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it falls over the rim and in. Scott's got 6 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And Augustine kicks to Adams. Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
You know, it was a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Augustine. Last game we saw him score 13. And Durant, here we go.
So supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Pelicans leading by 3. And there's the feed to Scott. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Scott's got 8 points.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Augustine. Durant, no good.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Scott kicks to Anderson. From deep. And he gets it to go. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Here's Augustine, and it's blocked by Scott. The shot no good. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Guys, in for Oklahoma City. Augustine comes in for Kyle Singler. And then for New Orleans, Ajince's checked in, and Tyreek Evans subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Ryan Anderson out there with Alexis Ajince. And it's Scott in at the 1 spot. Durant just inside the line, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing they've done well is getting after shooters. They've closed out well, and they've really blocked a lot of shots in the half.
Morrow, the pass to Augustine. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Durant with another miss.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Well, there is a reason they call it Loud City. Oklahoma City, voted by NBA GMs as having the best home court advantage in the NBA. The fans are on top of you and engaged from start to finish.
Augustine against Gordon. Scott up top. Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good. Scott's got 10 points in the game.
And the Thunder, moving to OKC 6 seasons ago, they've really become part of the fabric of this community. Whether it was assisting in the recovery from the big tornado to helping revitalize downtown. You see how a team can provide a rallying cry for an entire community.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Here is Ajince. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now, here's Scott. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. It's the Thunder leading by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with great intensity, great mindset. Let's go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. On a down note, We've been a little too reckless on D, and it's giving them more free throw opportunities
man.
than I'd like to see. Let's reel it in a little. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or the half-court set.
You should know it by now.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Durant. And then for New Orleans, Withy comes in for Omer Asha. And it's Pondexter in for Gordon. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Perry Jones.
Oh my
Then
God.
it's Enes
Oh my
Kanter.
God.
And it's Singler in at the three.
What's so
That's
free,
the lineup in
bro?
the game for
How
Oklahoma
can
City.
Dion Waiters, a terrific scoring combo guard. He tantalizes you with that talent.
You're not even going to do.
Athleticism, boy, he has a ton of
I could
potential.
end up being
DJ
the only
Augustine's
person who
checked
got
in
a
for the
block in
Thunder.
this game.
The Pelicans
Yeah, we
also
need to kick
changing it
off
up.
the same team.
Agins is checked in, and it's Anderson
Hey,
in for Tyreek Evans.
Hey, bad! Dummy!
Augustine with the steal.
So free!
Tries again, and it's blocked.
Yes, we do.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Let's go to the 2K
No,
leaderboard
'cause they
and look
won't
at the
pass me the
NBA's
ball.
best rebounding teams for this last month. In third, the Thunder.
I like how this team has been coming up big lately,
They
Kevin.
don't play
They seem to have a new dedication and
No,
energy to rebounding the ball, and it's paying off.
And the Thunder making a
Because-
switch here. Adams checked in, goes back up. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle,
Pass
a
it
lot of
back.
contact there.
Huh?
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Waiters very strong with a quick first step.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's able to keep constant pressure on the defense because of his attacking nature off the dribble. And he can finish above the rim, too.
I only got two.
Scott against Augustine.
I'm not.
Adams right
some
side.
dude
6
watching.
on the shot clock. Waiters. And
I had
good.
like 12
Coming in on the assist by
The most
DJ
views I done
Augustine.
got was 55.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it
If I
away.
didn't have a headphone
Gentlemen,
on,
Kevin
though,
Durant, the reigning league MVP, and his coach can't say enough about him. Scott Brooks said, whatever you say nice, you can print it out, and I'll just say I said it, because it's true. He's as coachable as any player I've ever been around in this league, as a player and as a coach. Guys, Durant is simply a coach's dream.
He sets the tone with his work ethic and dedication to his teammates, Doris. Thanks. Back to Waiters. To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Then they started winning.
Oklahoma
That's
City
why
has gotten
they
off to an
wanna
0
take
for
me
2
out.
start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Scott, he's in at point guard. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Jeff Withy. Then there's Gordon,
Don't forget
and it's
to like
Pondexter in at the small forward position. It's Westbrook with the drive. Shoots a three. Durant kicks to Jones. And Big Daddy picks up the foul.
I ain't had
That's
no
his
first
first foul of the
foul.
game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that will push the lead to double digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
Kevin, what was...
They expect us to beat this team, right? Alright, bye guys.